Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. Let's take a look what is going on the Forex calendar today. We got plenty of important data scheduled for release for today. We got RBA meeting minutes released, of course, overnight, 1:30. So we are going to take a look at the Australian dollar, definitely. We have a German manufacturing PMI scheduled for release 9:30. We got composite manufacturing and services PMI from the United Kingdom scheduled for release 10:30. We got German ZEW economic sentiment. These data are scheduled for use at 11 a.m. During the New York session, we have core CPI and core retail sales data from Canada scheduled for release 2:30, and existing home sales scheduled for release at 4 p.m. So plenty of important data for today. There's something from someone on today's market, so let's just dive into the charts, and let's start with Australian dollar. The Australian dollar on the 4-hour time frame is showing you that the bulls are still trying to move higher. If we zoom in, we can clearly see that this recent very nice bounce to the upside has been let's say terminated around the level of 6,923, which is just below 50 and 100 periods moving averages. So every bounce is being used to push the price lower. Every bounce is being used basically to make another lower low, and the momentum reversed from the level of 54 points, of course, and then moved towards 45 points. So right now momentum is below the level of 50, so it enters again the negative territory, and possibly the bears are targeting the lows from the 17th of the February, located at 6,814 pips. The overall situation of the market on the 4-hour chart looks slightly bearish, and if you take a look here, you can see that the important support located somewhere around the level of 6,861, 6,873 had been violated. So the next target when this low is taken out is around the level of 6,723, 6,689 even, so it's even lower. So we got this cross here on 4-hour chart. Please be aware that we might be trading lower for quite some time. So that was the Australian dollar. Let's find out what the, of course, euro dollar is doing because of the recent developments and the data from Germany, the one of the biggest economies in the world, are about to be released. So what do we have here? It still looks like the bears are in charge of this market. The bears were rejected from the higher levels, or just above the 50 periods moving average. This is 4-hour chart I'm talking about. This is 100 days moving periods moving average. So price is below those two moving averages. The local high was made around 1.0705, which is basically the lower high. Please notice the fact that this is the lower high, and if the low from the 17th of the February, located at 1.0613, is taken out, then of course the market will move lower basically. So what do we have here on the RSI? The RSI was rejected from the level of 50, from the neutral level, and moved lower towards the level of 45. So again, bears are in control of the euro dollar. They are pressuring the market to move lower, and if this low from the last week is taken out, 1.0613, the next target is the low from the beginning of the year, 6th of the January, located 200 pips lower, almost 200 pips lower, 1.0483. So please stay focused, pay attention to the market data release, and see what is the reaction on the euro dollar. We can't forget about the British pound, because there's plenty of data for today regarding the British pound, and the situation here is quite similar. We got this cross 50 crossing 100 periods moving average. There was a kind of a rally, three-wave rally, A, B and C, completed just above the 100 periods moving average. Then big rejection with new low, which means bears are just waiting for bulls to move a little bit higher to sell the British pound for better price. This is the current situation. So the bounce from the last week low, let me just point it out, last week low 1.19, I guess, yes, 19.15. The bounce was very shallow. No, the local high was around 1.2055, below 50 periods moving average, below 100 periods moving average. The level of 50 on the momentum indicator RSI measured 14 periods backward, hit the level of 50 points and then reverse. So it's clear the British pound is under control of bears, and they are pushing the market lower. The next target, if of course this last week low is taken out, the next target is 1.1840. Let me just point it out as a green line, so there is no doubt about what level I'm talking about. So this is the situation on the British pound, still under the bearish pressure. Please consider the situation as a very, very bearish. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin, because as you can see here, despite the multiple warning signs in form of the engulfing patterns, some kind of a tweezer top, some kind of a pin bust, bulls are still waiting for the opportunity to rally higher. They bounced very, very nicely from the recent lows. The pullback was kind of a strong and aggressive. Nevertheless, bulls managed to move higher. Now we got this, let me just change the color to orange, of course. Now we got this short-term trend line, and as long as the market trades above this trend line, the upper levels are still possible. So let me switch the time frame to daily. Okay, so of course now this one is not applicable, but we can move it here, and you can see that those pin bars here are very, very bullish in a sense of the technical analysis. We are now approaching the level of, let's say here, this high, $25,200. So that's blue line. If violated, this will be the highest level for the Bitcoin since 15 August 2022. And that's no joke, because that was used to be a technical resistance, technical support, then was broken, tested here, rejected, and market made a new low. So that's a very important level here, 25,200. If the bulls will break above this level, and it looks like they want badly to break above this level, we can see the 30,000 level very, very, very soon. So please keep an eye on the current developings on the Bitcoin. We are approaching this level here. There might be a breakout. We are trading above 50 days moving average, 100 days moving average. We have the bullish cross. It looks like the bulls are in charge of this market, and they want higher prices. So this is the outlook for the Bitcoin for the next day or two. Nevertheless, in the longer term, it looks like the sentiment is switching to more bullish, generally in the mid-term at least, and that might result in very aggressive rallies soon. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.